in Cincinnati, Ohio. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the New York Giants. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He was brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Burrow will throw. This one hauled in by Sample. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
3rd down and 6.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Check.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
And, oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
54 is Mike. Check.
The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. On his slant, complete to Green. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Bernard getting the handoff from Burrow. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Green brings it in, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Bernard. And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
56, the mark, boys, 56. Check 56.
They'll run here with Bernard. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Barkley a 1st down and more, as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's Jones off the bootleg. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And the Giants first down.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Jones. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. From the gun, Jones. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
There's a lot of good on that play when we see the big fella take it and rumble into the secondary. But how about the big part of it, taking care of the football? He doesn't carry it very often, but when he does, he's got to make sure that he doesn't get it popped free. Unlike Mike Tolbert in Super Bowl 50, carrying the ball popped free, turnover, and it hurt his team.
Now Burrow on first down. He's got Green. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56. I don't think you got it, son.
Here's Bernard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Just like that.
On 2nd down, Bernard. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 29. 7 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
56 is the mic. Check mic, check mic. Check, check, check. 56.
On first down, Bernard. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
On second down now, Bernard. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Loss on the play.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
A loss of 2 yards.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
47-yard attempt.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Watch tight end. We got 4.
From the 40 now on second down. Jones, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Throwing Jones. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he's free going down the left side.
Boy, you
it's
ain't
a
got no
foot
feet.
race. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13. Bengals 7. Graham Gano set.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, Bernard. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Giants 13. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Jones now to throw on 3rd down. This is Shepard on the catch. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Finding Green complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Burrow. That's complete. Bernard. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Giovanni Bernard. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
New York.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Barkley. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
Made by Clay Matthews.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First down, Giants.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First down.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Darren Lee there to get him down.
On the carry.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. back to throw. Jones. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
New York.
Evan Ingram, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Jones throwing for it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
It got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, here's Bernard. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
The ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down. Bernard, and he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in 1st downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. With this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a 1st down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Bernard.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So 1 1st down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Hamler now on the return. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Jones on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. A give to Barkley out of the gun. He's got a first down past the 30. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20.
It's sad they pay me. I do this for free.
All the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Ball carrier.
Saquon Barkley, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Burrow looking to pass. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
The 10-yard line.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. to Barkley. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Jones from the gun on third down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First down, New York.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Tackle made by Clay Matthews. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 24-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Bengals 14. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But it'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
And he'll go right back to Green, but this time it's complete.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They find some open field here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a giant first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's the 4th-round pick from Maryland, Anthony McFarland.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Again, McFarland.
Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
K.J. Hamler with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. Gano for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
40, Bengals 14. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than...
They'll run again with Bernard. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Now the
Bengals on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Burrow will throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And this is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the give, this is McFarland. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones on the move to his left. It's caught. Shepard. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
49-yard attempt.
And Gano is going to miss this one left. Oh, it's no good for Gano. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow gets it to his running back, Bernard. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Open man is Ross, complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. but the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
They'll go to Barkley again. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. On first down, McFarland. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
First down.
They'll run on first down. McFarland, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
At the 20-yard line.
On second down, McFarland. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they won't run a play here, no victory formation. They will indeed try to get 3 more. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Today's final score, Giants 40.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup.